Guys, welcome back. I just wanted to quickly show you my little craft room. It's small, but it does the job. Alrighty, we come here first. This is my little paper box, sort of. This is where my small amount of magazines are, my books, and then down here are my little knickknacks, my glue sticks, my coloring pencils, and all that goodness. And that's like my little embellishments. I love these. Then some tag that I made. And my little butterflies I found at the Dollar Tree. Aren't those so cute? Yeah. But it's also got my embroidery thread. You can see it in there. It's kind of hidden. And I got all kinds of goodies in here. But this is where I do if I've got something that I need to paint over. I have this covered with parchment paper and I paint over it. And these are just some scraps of material that I have, and the only scraps of material that I have. And these are my rags that I use for when I need to clean up. And this is my cardstock and my colored paper. I love this. And this is some of my Happy Mail and some of my supplies that I use. Got me a small glue gun there. Oh, pardon moi. This is one of the puzzles that I put together, and this puzzle is actually 3D, but it does not show up on the camera. But yes, it is 3D. I made the border. It's not part of the puzzle, but I made the border. I am a poodle. So I am in a group called the Pink Poodle Pack, and you can find this group on Facebook, and you can also find it on YouTube. Her name is Stacy Evans, and so if you want to become a poodle, look up the Pink Poodle Pack Creative Playground. We have fun and we enjoy ourselves. Alrighty. And here's a little owl that I made. I'm going to make this little box into a little nest that Mr. Owl can sit down in. And this is made of rolled up magazine tubes. So yes. And then I have my beading things up underneath. Up under here. I'm not going to pull that out because that box right there is very heavy. Oops. Owl down. There we go. Alright, and these are my stamps, my inks and stamps. I have another one in this box right here, but I don't know if I can get to it or not. No, it looks like it's a little bit full. But there it is. You can see it. Yeah, right there. Got 6 bright colors, stamp inks. I love that. I did that for another group that I'm in. It was one of our challenges. You had to use the color red. You had to use birds and music notes, and that's what I came up with. I love that. And I hand drew all of that, so yes. Alright, now this is my paints and my glues and my 1 tube of stickles. I wish I had some more, so if anybody has any to send me, that'd be wonderful. Now, I found this at the Dollar Tree. It's temper paint. I haven't used this since I was in high school, so I don't know how this is going to work out. I've also got a tube of the real pretty magenta purple color, so we'll have to test that out one day. And then we have my regular school glues that I make my gesso and I make my Mod Podge out of. And I also have my newspaper rolled tubes. I have a whole vase of these in the next room, but I'm only using those for the moment. There are my paintbrushes and my markers that I use for some of my works of art. And then I have nail polish remover because I also use nail polish in some of my embellishments. And if you notice that I did a video on bottle cap embellishments, and that's why I use it. Now this little box I handmade, and it was just a template from a regular tea box like you would get at the grocery store. And this is completely made made completely out of just regular cardboard, and I kind of put it all together. I glued everything together, and then I painted the inside. And this is where I keep a lot of my smaller things. Yeah. There's some of my pretty stuff there. And that's a stamp set that I am going to use that I forgot that I put in there. So, yes. Sorry for the glare, guys. There you go. I got this in a Happy Meal, so I can't wait to use that. Let's set that right there, because that's my stamp set right there. And that's not all of them, guys. Let's get this put away. This is my tissue paper, my little squared tissue papers. I'm going to do a video using those here soon. Now, I have, if you all remember, I made the rose out of glue gun. You can also make cancer ribbons. You can paint these. You can make them 3D, actually, if you want to, if you're that talented. Now, me, no. I'd have to sit and play with it and waste a lot of glue. But no, this, you can make all kinds of things. I've made hearts. Yeah, I've made a few hearts. Can you tell? Yeah. You can paint these. And then I got one piece that looks like a flamingo. Kind of weird looking. It was just glue that would dropped on my table, and I thought that looks neat, so I'm gonna keep it. So there you go. It's a flamingo. Okay. Here were some of the bottle cap embellishments that I made. Oops. Yeah. Look how pretty that turned out. It's nice and dried, and it's got the coating on it, if you watched my last video. So, yeah, and that's my tacky glue. Alright, let's move along. I put my jute twine on one of these things, and I pinned it up to my wall, which makes a really good thing where I can just pull it out and use a measurement however I want. And this is my toilet paper rolls, and I'm going to do a wall hanging project with. And this is a project that I did that I made homemade texture paste, and it's really strong, and I made it out of Elmer's glue, water, white paint, and there's another ingredient I'm missing here. Elmer's glue, water, white paint, and baby powder. Yes, baby powder. Ha, duh, main ingredient. So, yeah, you can make your own texture paste. And I just kind of was playing with it and used some real fun borders and painted the inside. Now, this is not texture paste. It is wallpapering, actually. It's actually really neat. I got this in Happy Meal. I made me a rose, and I dotted it yellow, and I just glued it basically to this and made it a real pretty piece of art. Alrighty, and this right here is what I call a pretty. Say you have a earring and you've lost the other one. What are you going to do with it? I put it on a dream catcher, and I make another piece of art out of just leftover earrings. So everybody likes to come and look at my pretty wall. We love owls, so you'll see a lot of owls in our things. Alright, this is a little rack that I constructed. I put my ribbons. I don't have very many, so if you want to send some, I would be more than happy to take them from you. And I have my glue gun. And then I have my clips where I hang my pieces of art to dry. This is my window, and this is some bottles that I actually painted up. You can't see them very well because of the window and how it looks, but yes, there you go. These are some bottles that I made. and painted. That one was from Easter. I love that one. And then I have this one. This was a bigger bottle. I love that. Sorry for the blinds, but I'm trying to get it to where you all can see. Yeah, and this is my other craft disc. This is where I do a lot of my major crafting. Yes. And then under here, don't mind the kitty because she likes to sit under my desk. I think thinks she's a crafter. What do you think? She's sound asleep. Look at that. She does not move. Hey, wake up. What? What? Hey, you gonna wake up? Hey. She says nope. But this is a basket that my fiance actually found for me, and what is in here is a big montage of different things. It's newspapers, clippings where I do my where I use in my mixed media, and then I have these flooring tiles that I am going to actually make a covering for this disc, and I'm going to glue these samples that I got at your local hardware store, either Lowe's or Home Depot, or just anywhere you can find these, and they're free. And so I got a few of these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me a covering to put across this, that way it doesn't beat up my poor art disc. And so, yeah. And this is got a lot of other things in here. It's got some newspapers that I'm going to use for some mixed media. Got some pictures in there. Yeah. You can use these to rip up and put on your paper. And then I have more pretties. I have these color tiles. These color tiles that you can get at your Home Depot or Lowe's or even Walmart. Yeah, and you can use these for your mixed media. But like I said, that whole basket's full of stuff like that. Check this out. And then we have our, don't mind those, that's a bad habit, gotta quit, right? And then I have my paper cutter. This is a Westcott. It only cost me 10 bucks at Walmart. That's not bad. And then I have my my lettering board. It's clear and I can actually see through it. If I want to trace something, I can see through it. And then I have my media folders. I have my stencils and my other artwork that I have done, I have drawn. I use these as templates because I really don't want to sit there and hand draw a lot of them again. So what I do is I draw it and then I trace it a few times. And that way I have a pattern to go by when I want something really quick. So I put them in here. And I'll just go through and I pick what I want. And I pull it out and I use it. Yeah. Then I have my things that I painted. And then my stamps. My stamp paper, basically my waste paper, and then some art paper that I made that I had just extra paint. I just kind of squashed it on these papers. More ink waste. And then, as you will recognize, you see the rose that I made online for you guys. I haven't got to put it on a journal yet, but I'm going to. And then just the simple ragtag of things, and then my very, very small amount of stencils that I have. These are the only ones that I have. That's all I got. So yeah, that's what I've got in that department. But yeah, I've got just a few little bits of just regular typing paper, or whatever you want to call it. And then I have my collection of nice stamps. This is the slim cabinets. And I've got this drawer. And this drawer completely full of stamps, and it's very, very, very heavy. And then we have another piece of art on the wall there. That was a mixed media mashup that I did, and there is more of my books that I use for my my art. I can just take pages out of. I just recently acquired these, so I don't know if my fiance would actually let me rip them up, but hey, who's counting? And here is my Minions. I love these. These are awesome. Here's my hippie minion. I love that. But anyway, here is some mishmash-tosh of things that we have acquired. It's art stuff and stuff that we haven't unpacked since we moved in here. And don't you guys love the nice green color of this room? And it's so pretty. Here is another piece of art that I painted when I first started the mixed media mashup, and I felt real artsy and decided to paint. Don't you love that? And then here is a watercolor picture that I did. There's a few flaws in it, but you know, it was the first beginning with watercolors. That was the very first watercolor painting that I've ever done, to be honest with you guys, with nice things. Alrighty, now we are back to my door. Alrighty, let's take a nice big view of the room from the door. So there you have it, my little craft space. This is what I've acquired in the last little bit. I love it. It's me. I'm going to be painting this room probably white and getting rid of all this very, very loud green color. This whole wall has to be painted, so there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my little tour of my craft room. Please hit the subscribe button, and it'll let you know that when I'm going to be posting another video. So hit the thumbs up, hit the like, and subscribe. Thanks for viewing.